Traders, happy Sunday. We're going to be doing a markup for the trading week, but this time, instead of just music and relaxation, we're actually going to go into detail and explain exactly how I mark up my charts instead of just looking at it. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
You always start your analysis on the 4 hour. This is the trades I took last week. If you guys were in the Discord or Telegram, you can see it. But let me just reset these bad boys. So you zoom out 4 hour, and you can clearly see it's going downhill. Right? You found the trend. Good job. Next up, you draw your most recent levels. So don't overthink it. Price is here. The top is right here. And the bottom is down here. Don't overthink it. So now you can kind of see one right here in the middle where it's at, but I'm not actually going to play this, but I'll put it there just so I prove to you that it's actually level. Why? Because it bounces off here and it bounces here and it bounces over here too. So we'll put that there. So for this week, since it's going downward, right, this is what I want to see. I want to see a break lower like this. This is what I want to see. Okay. So I need to see the break. I need to see the retest because it broke this level. Break, retest, and then the sell up here. Right now, if you got the ebook, you'll know where to place your stop loss, and then 1 to 2, like so. That's how this trade goes. On to the next one. Again, the 4 hour. Let me clear this out. This is from last week, guys. Sorry. So as you can see, the trend is down. Most recent levels. I always update my charts every week. So down here and up here. Very simple. So what are we looking for? This already touched twice. I wouldn't play that if it went back up and bounced again. I wouldn't play it. Instead, let's make it easier, peace of mind. We wait for the break of this 4 hour level for the retest, right? And I'll be down. That's it. Next up, CAD, CHF. Same thing. You know what? I'm just gonna leave these charts here because it is a downtrend. I'll just move this down low. Let me just erase it. Okay, so let's update these zones. It's gonna look like this. So instead, we're gonna wait for this break, this retest, and then the sell. Again, it's downtrend, so we're looking for sales only. Now, if it goes back up, if it goes this way, don't even touch it, guys. Ignore it. Move on to the next pair, which is why we have so many pair options over here. It looks overwhelming. It's not. So here you have Euro UAD or Euro AUD going upward. We see the 4 hour level. These levels are actually valid, so we'll leave it like so. So this is what I want to see. It's kind of a long shot, but I want to see the touch here and then a retest back to this same area that it's at now. Now this pair probably won't make a move this week. Nothing wrong with it. That's why we have other pairs. Next up, Euro CAD. I actually took this trade. It was a really big trade, guys. I didn't even post it because it's one of those advanced movements that you don't really see often, but let me explain it really fast. We knew it was an uptrend, so we buys only. We saw this 4 hour level. It broke. It went down, and I saw rejection, so I entered the trade. Now I had this take profit open, which is why it went up so high. But back to the 4 hour. Let's redraw our zones. So these zones are actually pretty valid, and it's actually the same as Euro AUD. It actually broke that level, this 4 hour level here. I wanted to see the retest and then back up. If it doesn't do that, I'm not taking the trade. I don't care where it goes, as long as it doesn't do what I want to see. I'm not going to trade it. Next up, Euro JPY. See, this one's a little tricky because it's going up and then down, but most recent is down, right? So let's keep going with that. And this is what we want to see. We actually want to see, last week it was right here. It broke through that level, that's fine. So this is what we're waiting for. So you want it to break down this way and the same thing, right? Now let's update this level actually. You know what, let's clear the chart. It looks a little trippy. So down. Most recent level is down here, right? Let's see here. We have this below support, so we'll draw that. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Don't worry about it. So if I see rejection, I'll enter that sell. If not, it'll go straight down here. I'll wait for the break, the retest, and the sell. Again, a lot of pairs are going down, especially Euro. Euro USD. Let's go ahead and clear this chart. Now, it is still going down. If you zoom out, you'll see the downtrend, like so. Let's worry about the most recent level. It's kind of a pullback now. So most recent 4 hour level is down here. Now, why did I draw it down here and not right here? This is the most obvious. It literally bounced away from this level. So we want to draw this one. Now, the next recent one is right here. kind of close to it, no big deal, right? So this is what we're looking for. We can draw this one too. You know what? Let's draw it. We'll draw this one too. Kind of close. I don't like to see this, but I'll play it. So this is still going down. I'll wait for this break, this retest, and then a sell, because obviously euro is going down. And that's it. GBP CAD. We wanted to see this. It was going down, really down, and then it just retraced. So assuming it continues down, but considering this push right here was extremely large, literally 1,000 pips, we can safely say that it's going upward. So if you draw the newest levels, we don't really have much. We have here, and we don't have anything above, and it's too far away to have any new levels for me anyway. All I want is just for it to retest here and then back up, and I'll enter the buying. Okay, so next up, GBP CHF. Right click, delete everything. The same thing. Obviously, we thought it was going to keep continuing down. We thought it was going to keep continuing down, but it looks like it's going back up. Now, it's not very clear. If you don't know what the fuck is going on, don't even trade it, guys, because this is what I see. I see this. I see down here. All right, and then I see this. It's not very clear market structure. So what do? You just go on to the next pair. I'm not even going to bother with that one. I'm not even going to bother with GBP JPY. GBP USD. I'm not going to bother with it. Now, if I do see it go, I'll do this one right here. Why? Because here it was support and then it broke through. If I see a big up and then back down, I'll start looking at it when it comes down here, right? And if it breaks above, then we got ourselves a bullish movement, and we can play that technically. But that's overthinking it. That's overdoing it. You're stressing yourself out. Don't even worry about it. Nzd CAD downward, obviously. We draw our most recent levels, which is down here and up here. Right? Do I draw the wicks or the body? I do wicks, right? Because price went up there for a reason. If there's no wick, I do the small body. So if there was, let's say that wick wasn't there, I'd have my zone like this, right? But there's a wick, I'm gonna put it right here. Since it's going down, I'm gonna wait patiently for this break, this retest, and then we enter the sell. All of it's going down, guys. Now, Nzd USD, let's clear it out. Obviously downtrend, you see it. Let's draw these zones. Most recent is here, and then most recent up here. You can kind of see the same pattern, right? It's the same pattern. And then what do we wait for? Break and retest. That's the strategy. That's what we know. That's what we love. It's simple. It's repetitive. It's stress-free. That's why we trade it. So if I don't see this, I'm not gonna trade it. SPX 500 is next. This is actually still valid. So if we were to do this, just move it over. If I see a clear break downward, you know what? This is overthinking it, but let me show you something. This is the daily, and it's kind of wanting to break it, right? If it breaks this daily low, it's gonna keep continuing down, and this is a bear market. We've been in a bear market ever since Biden took office, but that's too political. Let's not go there. Waiting for the break. This is technicals. Waiting for the break, the retest, and then once it gets here, we'll enter that sell and we'll profit off the economy sucking. Next up is USD CAD. Let's clear this bad boy. Let's draw our most recent levels, which is up here where it's at right now, and then right here because it bounced off. See. So what are we waiting for? This is actually going upward, which makes sense because the USD is the base currency. Wait for the break, retest, and up. USD CHF is, let's zoom out, going up, right? So most recent, going up. Let's clear this out. Let's draw our levels again, like so. Down here. What are we waiting for? You can technically, this is what most people do, watch. They like to overthink it. They draw one right in the middle, and then they would play this zone right here. Dude, don't worry about it. Delete it. It's not a clear. It's a clear zone, but it's not too clear. It's not recent. It's not gonna hold, right? So what do we wait for? We wait for this break upward, And if it happens to break down to the downside, we're probably going to have a potential reversal, right? But let's not overthink it. Right now, it's going up. Break, retest, upward. We're almost done, guys. USD or USD JPY, the same thing. It actually didn't move at all this week. Look at this. This is all last week. It didn't move. So we'll wait for that break. It's already marked. It hasn't changed. The levels are the same. It's kind of struggling to go up, so I'm just going to do this. Ta-da. Waiting for the break, the retest, and then we'll continue upward. So these levels are still valid because they haven't been touched yet. This one broke through, and it can still go down. So what am I looking for? Let's draw another level that's down here that was just recently drawn. So it can still go down, guys, but what I'm looking for is the break, the retest, and then the sell. And that's literally how I mark up my charts on a Sunday, guys. It doesn't take that long, and you're set for the week.
I hope you found value in that, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe, and join the free Discord group if you haven't already.